Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode of Daggerheart, the Broken Spine. Many apologies for the late start. Such is life. But because it is late, we're just going to kind of dive into this, and we'll do a round of outros if anyone has things to announce at the end of things, if that sounds good to everybody. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Awesome. Carly, take it away.
Yeah. So last we left off, our wonderful group Innatura was wandering through the misty wooded forest on their way to the Wailing City. They got some mind stuff happening. Some people tried to run away in fear. Other ones froze. But they all managed to stealthily sneak up to the edge of the Wailing City, or at least what they believed to be the edge of the Wailing City. They couldn't see it because of the mist and fog. But then they decided, we're going to scout. And that scouting led to some shenaniganry, shenanigans from one of our players.
Well,
was not
you know what they say. If you let me shenan, I will shenan again.
Of course. But that meant that the wonderful stealth that they had getting up to the city was very much broken. And with all of the group distracted, they were set upon, but looked like the group of thieves, of bandits that they were looking for. Set upon them, and a large fight ensued within these mists that ended with many of the bandits dead, but also many unseen and running away. We also ended with the decision of not going into death moves, with Knots using some armor to not die, to not go unconscious. So they still have one hit point left, but that is where we ended. Jim and Triss and Court had moved away, trying to find the trail of what seemed to be the leader that ran away, the man throwing javelins, while Knot was dropped when the big guy that was holding him was slaughtered. And so Knot and Grace and Kavoon cannot see their other companions and are just in the middle of a muddy field with many, many bodies around them. So what would you guys like to do?
Forgot we ended with Knots almost dying.
And these are why I rewatched the episodes right before the game.
Yay!
I was fighting traffic right before the game. Otherwise, I would be more prepared.
Jeremy was nearly not alive.
We've lost the people we were chasing, yeah.
At the end of the game, Court had done an instinct roll and knew that the archers that had been focusing on you, Triss, had moved outside of very far range and were continuing to move both directions away from you. Jim had tried to follow the man with the javelin that was throwing at you, and lost him in the mist. You're not sure how far away that man is, other than that Jim is not sure where they went.
I think that if we can't sort of immediately pursue the bandits that we were fighting, and we're not like actually under fire, I think Jim's instinct would be just sort of to try to regroup, because I think when we left off we were split up a little bit and couldn't see each other.
Yes, this is correct. Currently Jim, Court, and Triss are together a little bit away from the other half of the party.
We should find our other friends.
I agree. These mists aren't good to be separated in.
So if you're gonna try and get back to them, I will say I will need an instinct roll. It's a low DC, but these are creepy supernatural mists. So one of the three of you, you can decide who needs to give me an instinct roll to try and find the other half of it.
We can do it.
Okay, cool. So mine's not good, so.
We like this fog. It's like home.
The more I learn about your home, the more concerned I am.
Uh, 19. Sorry, 21. Forgot to add instinct.
Yeah, you and was that with hope or fear?
That was with hope.
You can take a hope.
Okay.
And yeah, you very easily managed to direct your half of the party to where Knots is currently laying in the muck in exhaustion with Grace and Kavoon looking on.
We can find him really easy. He's so loud.
She, I believe.
Or she. She's making all that noise.
She's not right now. What happened?
About this time, I'll get up and like wipe the muck off of me and look around to make sure everyone is good. But then after a few moments of staring at Grace, I'll walk over and reach my hands up, and you'll notice that my chin is starting to quiver, and I'll reach my hands up for yours and kind of like
I grab your hands and like I am bleeding heavily, and I'm like
you'll notice that
I'm holding up.
I'm not bleeding, but pretty much everything from the neck down is dark blue or purple, and my armor is just a wreck. And there's like this wheeze to my breathing from being squished by that guy. But as my chin is quivering, I'll like pull, like for you to kneel down.
I very, very slowly get down to your level and just pull you into a very gentle hug. And I'm like, I am crying, like holding you.
And like I'll lean back and like touch where I like messed up your face, because I like scratched your face when I couldn't see anything.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. As long as you're okay.
You too.
I pull back a little bit. Where does it hurt?
I just gesture at all of me.
I'm here to, come on, here. Oh, wait, I have a thing. Here, take this.
I take it and shove it down your throat.
I was not expecting that. What do I have to roll for that?
Is it a minor health potion?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1d4, and that's how many hit points you clear.
All right, we have 2 of those left after that. I'll take another one out and hold it up, but I'm not going to try and like put it by my mouth this time. I just kind of...
This one I will take and drink.
Yeah, so you can roll a d4 also and clear hit points. How many do you clear, Jeremy?
So I rolled a 3. Is it just a straight roll?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The better potions add on top of it, but the minors just do a straight roll.
So I'm at 2 of 6 marked hit points now.
And Grace, what did you roll?
I rolled a 3. So I'm at 1 of 6.
And that's where the rest of the group finds them, is them drinking health potions and crying. While Kavun just looks on in kind of disappointment.
Oh, did you find the other ones?
They ran. Are you two all right?
I think so.
Like I'm still holding one of Grace's hands.
I'm at your level.
All right, I'm still holding one of Grace's hands.
Court will tug on his giant friend's like armored legs.
Mm-hmm.
We think you probably should protect big little friend there. I can protect little big friend, and he'll point to Jim.
I think you're right. Didn't have my priorities in order this fight.
Don't think we could have done much better. There was lots of them.
Not
How are
anymore.
you feeling, Triss?
Doing all right. This is said health-wise, she's doing a little bloody fine. Looks a little on edge. Her armor is in tatters.
We think they built a ladder for me on your armor. Pointed all the arrows sticking out of it.
Court just has his own jungle gym now.
As battered as we are, we're all still standing, and they are not. Is this an opportunity for us?
We should see if they have shinies.
Idea.
Then we should rest somewhere, find a good, safe spot to hide. Or we track them down and kill them before they get others.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys want to look around and see what if anything these groups of bandits dropped.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that'll be this will be a group action roll. Choose one person to lead. It is going to be a knowledge-based roll. So choose one person to lead, and then everybody else will also roll, and it will give a bonus or a negative.
Who has a high knowledge?
Would that be
I
you?
have a +2.
I think you're the
Thank
best
you.
of us, Grace.
Mhm.
Oh god, no!
Okay, so I need the other 4 of you to roll. It is scaling, so if you roll above a 12 or higher, it's going to be a +1 to her roll. If you roll an 18 or higher, it'll be a +2 to her roll. If you roll below 12, it's a -1. So
This be-
roll it and let me know what you get.
Could you remind
Wait,
is there a
faster
way
this
to
time.
spend hope to assist instead of rolling? Am I remembering that right?
There is, however, not in this instance.
Play a caster, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
Would this be like investigation or perceiving stuff?
This is going to be the knowledge-based roll. So you'll roll and add your knowledge to it. If you have
Sure.
experience, you can spend hope to add to that if you want to.
Yeah, I was just curious if
18.
it counted.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if this would account for the investigate perceive bonuses I get.
Oh, yeah, you can roll with advantage.
18 for Jim.
Beautiful. So that's a +2 so far to add to her roll.
Well, I'm going to help ruin that with my 6. I was like,
Okay, so
do any of my
+1.
do any of my experiences help? Oh, no.
I was just
'cause
thinking the
that's-
same thing, and then I realized I
Right.
didn't have any hope, so it doesn't matter anyway, because that is a rolled 10 -1 for 9.
Okay, so it's a straight roll. What did Court get?
Yeah, I'm gonna do shiny. So I'm gonna spend a hope for that. And that
Mhm.
will get it to a 19 with hope.
Nice.
Okay, so you have an additional +2 on top of whatever else you want to add. Grace.
I get an additional hope.
No, you get an additional +2.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry. That's it. 22 with fear.
Okay, well, there's no hope or fear generation on
Nice.
this specific one because I made it a group action roll.
I
So
rolled
yeah,
a natural 18.
that's great. Yeah, you guys as a group like move through all of the different dead bodies, making sure at least one of you is visible by another the entire time, since the bodies are a little spread out. And you guys find quite a lot of items. So I will go through them for you. The first item that you find is a magic weapon called a bonded staff. It uses knowledge, it's far range, two-handed, and it's reliable, which means that it gets a +1 on any attack rolls with.
Did you say a
that,
bonded bat?
weapon.
Like,
Staff.
oh, staff.
Staff. It's a staff, but it uses knowledge. It's a knowledge-based weapon.
Okay.
You also find where is that? Steel forged halberd, which is a strength-based, very close, two-handed physical weapon that has the scary feature, which means that successful attacks also deal a stress.
Scary.
Yeah, and then you also find a parrying dagger, and I have to scroll to find my information about that, which is a one-handed finesse secondary weapon that has the parry feature, which is on an attack roll. Against you, you can roll the weapon's damage dice, and if any match the attacker's damage dice, they are removed before the damage is totaled. So
Nice.
it can cut out some of the damage. And then, so those are the weapons that you found. Then you also found some armor. Let me scroll down to where my armor is. You found some improved leather armor, which is it's got a 4 armor score instead of 2. No, nothing else special about it. Then you also find some Harrowbone armor, which is also has an armor score of 4, and it has the feature resistant, which allows you to mark 2 armor slots to make yourself resistant to the damage instead of reducing by your armor score.
Wow.
So those are the 2 armors that you find. And then you find some magical items. You find 4 minor stamina potions, 2 minor health potions. You find a Valor Stone, which can be attached to armor and add the resilient feature, presuming it doesn't already have it, which is if you would mark your last armor slot, you can roll a d6, and if you roll a 6, you can reduce by your armor without using the slot. And then there was a Major Stride potion, which is a potion that allows you to take +1 to agility until your next short rest. Then there was Snap Powder, which allows you to mark a stress and clear a hit point. It's a consumable, so you use it and you mark stress and clear a hit point. Then you found the recipe for a minor health potion, which means that you can now, as a downtime project activity, spend a little money and make a minor health potion. Then we also found a homing compass, but you only found 1. You know that these compasses are partnered and always point in the direction of the other of their partnered compass. Then you found some improved grindle tooth venom, which you can apply to a physical weapon and add a plus 1d8 to your next damage roll. That's
Sorry, did
also
you say
consumable.
Grendel, like from Beowulf?
Like, it's grindle tooth. That's what it's called.
Huh. Alright.
You also found some manacles. Specifically, these manacles are just locking cuffs with a key. They're literally manacles. Nothing super special about them. And then the last thing that you found was some gill salve, which you can use to breathe underwater for a number of minutes equal to your level. Through the 8 bodies that it's more than 8. It's I don't know, it was 12 or something like that.
All right, of those things, are there any of them that people would like?
The stone that you attach to armor, I would like.
The Valor Stone?
Yeah.
I think that's smart.
Yeah.
No disagreement here.
What kind of armor did you have?
I have improved full plate.
Okay. So that Harrowbone armor is probably not...
Yeah,
Okay.
Any of the armors that we found will be less than what I currently have, because currently I have 7.
While we're running around and right-clicking and hitting loot all, Kavoon is walking around keeping an eye out for any of the others to return.
Absolutely, you can have Kavoon. So just make it instinct. Wait, no,
Okay.
it's agility for you. Your spellcast is agility, correct?
Yes, I believe it is.
Then you can make an agility roll.
Is Knots eyeing either of those armors we found? I feel like she's been getting picked on a lot more than
I mean,
Jim
Knots
has.
is just kind of limping around, even though she's feeling better, but she still is down some. She's just kind of waiting for everyone to throw everything in the pile. So, if anyone is eyeing things, you should absolutely take them first.
Could use the dagger, probably.
And that was an 18 on the check, by the way. With fear.
Oh, with fear? Okay.
Yeah. With fear.
I will just take that fear. Thank you.
What is not armor class right now?
I mean, it's still 2, but I only have a slot left.
Take the Harrowbone.
Well, there was two armors. There was the improved leather and there was the herringbone. So
take the herringbone. Because you get picked on a lot.
I don't know, it's kind of gross looking. It's all fleshy and bone. Oh, no, that's a bull, actually. Yeah, I'll totally take that one.
So there's still leather armor, a bonded staff, and a steel-forged halberd. At least as far as armor and weapons go.
What was the steel forged halberd?
Yeah, steel-forged halberd is a physical weapon, uses strength, very close. And it has a property. I have to find it. It has a special property
Scary
associated with it.
It is a scary feature.
Yeah, so it does a stress along with whatever damage it does.
Okay.
I will take the improved leather if nobody else wants it.
Go for it.
Okay, cool. It doesn't do anything for me, but I'll just take it.
Is it not a improvement for you?
No.
Okay. It is an improvement for Jim. So if
Then take it. Then take it.
okay.
Yeah, the
Nobody was
bonded
claiming
staff
it. That's why I was
is
like,
a. I was like, the bonded staff is a knowledge-based weapon, so
I can
I
take
know
that
you also
one.
took a rapier.
Is
Come
just out of
on.
curiosity, is the staff like walk up and whack someone
No,
with your
it's a-
knowledge, or like shoot magical beams at people with your knowledge?
shoot magical beams at people, just because it is far ranged.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'll take the staff then. I'll become a magical girl.
You want to take that steel forged halberd? I mean, we have 2 strength-based people, so
Yeah, I was
Either
looking
one
at it.
of
I
you
don't
can
know
take
if
it.
it's better than my battle axe, but if no one else wants it, I'll like put it in my inventory for now.
Yeah, the only thing it does different than your battle axe is the fact that it deals stress. And just like with you guys, if an enemy is full up on stress and would take a stress, they just take a hit point. And not like a damage hit point, like they just take a hit point, just like you guys do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like the benefit of it, is if you're hitting someone that full up on stress, you're
Yeah.
dealing a hit point plus whatever hit points your damage
Mhm.
does.
I just want to see because
But you can also just hold on to it for later to like sell or whatever.
yeah, because it's 2d8 versus 2d10. So we'll figure it out.
Entirely up to you.
Like in the middle of wherever we're standing, I've just like stripped off my armor and putting on this new armor. And I look at like the heap of what's left of the other armor, and I just kind of look around and like kick some dirt over it. It's not even worth fixing.
Hide your shame.
No, but with your new armor that you have gotten, it does come with its own armor slots. So
Nice.
there, it's good to go.
So
You have
just
all of your
double
armor slots back.
checking. We got the Valor Stone has left the pile, right?
Mm-hmm.
The bonded staff. Okay. The halberd.
I have
Okay.
it unless anyone wants it.
It would be really fun to watch the fungo run around with it. But,
We think it's a bit too big for me.
little bit. And if it resizes magically, it would just be adorable because it would look like a toy. And the parrying dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Court took the parrying
Okay.
dagger.
And are we just leaving like all of the consumables together?
Yeah, I think there's just going to be a pot.
Okay.
Although I would think it would be hilarious if we give the agility potion to one of the smaller two.
I mean, I feel like Court should take that one for being super sneaky.
Well, except that finesse is sneaking.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
It'd be really good for you because all of your
Your
spell
caster.
casting and attack is based on agility, so it
That's fair.
would bump it.
I'm gonna leave it in the grab bag until it's needed.
Give it to the person. How about give it to the person who needs it the most?
I am holding the manacles.
Why are there fuzzy things on the ends of these? I don't understand.
I've never seen pink mold before.
No. Is this
Is
related
it
to
mold or
you,
moss?
Court? Well, it feels
Is it
fuzzy
mold or
like
moss?
fur, but I've never seen fur grow on manacles before, so it must be like mold. Is this related to you, Court?
We think it might be Jim's.
I don't. Who wants to carry these? They're kind of freaking me out.
Grace is just laughing in the corner.
We don't need them.
Sure, I can carry them.
Yeah, you now have a pair of fluffy pink manacles.
I could just see Jim walking into town. There's a fight. And you like walk in spinning them. You're like, there's a new sheriff in town.
It's apparent that Jim is completely unfazed by this. This is not his first rodeo with fuzzy cuffs.
Amazing.
The funniest part was I was about to say kinky, but I was like, nope, don't say it. And then you went down that road, and I was like, cool, don't have to worry about that.
Who is gonna hold on to the last that's not a consumable? The last item is the homing compass.
How shiny is it?
I mean, pretty shiny because it is magical. So once you get it out of the dirt and brush it off, it's got a nice pearlescent under part to where the little dial points.
Kavoon didn't get anything. Maybe we could put it on a string around his neck?
I think we should leave that here. Maybe hide it somewhere. But if this is what was it called?
Put it in a tree.
We should
a
see him
homing compass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if we bring it with us, it's going to tell whoever's holding the other end exactly where we are and that we're coming towards them.
But it'll also tell us where they are specifically.
Or we use it to trick them and make them think we're coming. Have his little fairy thing fly it around.
Oh, I like that idea.
That's not a bad idea.
Does anybody want to look at it and see where it's pointing now?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that guy. Where is he anyway?
You're still connected to him, and he is still just floating above the mist.
Oh my god.
I think real hard in my head. You
Should come back now because reasons.
Okay.
I do want to check.
What happened? You kind of just stopped talking to me for a minute. You were there, and then you weren't.
Well, I tried to call out to you, but you were, well, it was really hard to think with all the blood in my body being squeezed out of my ears.
Oh, yeah, that would be unpleasant.
What are you talking about? You need to have a ear.
What? I have ears, otherwise how would I hear your ridiculous talking?
I meant the blood part. Come back here. We're over here.
I'm coming!
and I'll start waving even though he can't see me.
Amazing.
Yeah, it'll take a minute. Yes, one of the two of you, Court or Grace, can give me give me a knowledge roll for analyze. One of the two of you.
Oh,
Not
Court will
to-
let Grace do it.
Not to jump back to equipment stuff really quick. Do y'all mind if I stash 2 of the stamina potions we found in my inventory? Because I need those.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go for it.
So just so everyone knows, that leaves us with that's in the pile. There are 3 health, 3 stamina, 1 charm, 1 major stride, 1 nap powder, 1 Varic leaves, the recipe for the health potion, the homing compass, the improved Grendel-tooth venom, and the gill salve.
Wait, how many health
You-
did you say?
There are 3
There's
health potions
3 in the
left.
pile.
Should be 7 now, right?
Oh no, there
No,
was
for
you
you-
only rolled 2 health potions,
Oh,
and there was already 1 left in the pile. So I think there's 3
gotcha.
total.
For some reason, I put 4 down. My bad.
Are you assisting me on the roll, or are you just letting me do the roll?
I'll let you do it because I'm trying to sneak to
Okay.
look at the recipe to make sure it's not using mushrooms as an ingredient.
Copy that. I got a 14
With hope or fear.
with fear.
All right. Yeah, you look at it, and you notice it's not pointing like directly at where you think the ruins are, where the center of the Wailing City is. It's like pointing kind of north, a little off from north. So it's kind of in the direction of the city, but more like it's going either to the outskirts of it or somewhere else. And it's not moving like directionally. It's kind of just solid in the way that it's pointing.
Freshy Scriball.
Yes. For who you do not know.
Well, they didn't know at first.
No, they did.
That's true. You're right.
The recipe does not have any mushrooms on it.
Okay. We think this recipe is good. Maybe the compass leads to those other adventurers that came out here.
It was on the body of a bandit. I feel like most likely it's a compass back to their camp.
Which way is it pointing right now?
Yeah, it was pointing like not to the center of where you believe the Wailing City is. It's either pointing to somewhere on the outskirts or somewhere beyond.
We can...
Try following it first to see if it goes to their camp or to the missing adventurers or anywhere, but right there.
Is the demented sprite back?
It was really high up in the air.
I don't think we're in any state to be storming any camps right now.
What is the falling rate here in Daggerheart land?
The falling rate?
Yeah.
The falling rate is whatever I want the falling rate
cool.
to be, but it's also not falling, it's flying.
Controlled fall. Perfect.
Falling with style.
That's right.
Should we just head back to town or something and call this good? I know I could really use a bed to sleep in instead of the ground, because I'm not sure. Am I even standing up straight? I feel like I'm crooked.
We thought you looked like us for a little bit when you were purple instead of blue.
Oh yeah, I am so partially purple. That potion really does wonders.
We're sitting on more potions than we ever have been, and you want to quit?
No. I
don't think we've really accomplished our task either, so if we head back now, who knows about payment?
I think we should keep the pressure on.
Yeah.
I give the bandits a chance to breathe or hide their gear or run away. We should be pursuing them.
Yeah, we should stick it to them.
Let's track them down with the compass. We can sneak up on them. As long as you can be quiet a little.
Yeah.
I agree time is of the essence, but do we want to at least rest a little before starting out again?
I agree with Triss.
We shouldn't rest here.
Lightly smack the back of Knott's head.
I'm having it. I'm done. No.
Triss just reached out and scoop Nut up just to hold her.
Yeah, as you scoop Knot up, the sprite appears out of the mist and is like, "Yeah, you don't look so good."
Are you sure you don't want another health potion? Or a rest?
Oh, this is This'll be fine. If they're hiding the shiny things, we should probably go take care of that first, right?
Do you
How are
really
you
want to get
feeling?
into another fight right now?
I mean, no,
yeah,
not really.
you don't
but,
look like you do too well.
Wait,
But that's what I have you for now. That's why you're here to help us. You're a great
If you
protector.
remember me.
It took me a minute. The knowledge of your existence was squeezed out of my head.
Mhm.
Tritz, are you okay with these holes?
There was a lot of arrows. And I'm a large target. That's what I'm saying, is we're all in different ways pretty beat up. I think we would benefit from some sort of rest. Maybe we can send your friend ahead to scout, but I think charging into a camp right now would be very unwise.
It might be unwise to stay here where they've found us already, and the compass is pointing at us.
we should find
Oh.
someplace to hide and rest.
What
Yes.
if you...
And I point to the forest spirit guy.
What if you take this pretty shiny compass and you were just to, like, I don't know, why don't you go, well, somewhere safe, but, like, somewhere that where someone can't find you, like, you came out
Like,
of the
not in
ground.
this forest?
That is an option, but, like, not far away from us, but not just, like, right where we are. And then...
I mean, you know that this whole forest is, like, dangerous, right?
well,
we should
now I
keep the
do.
shiny.
But what if keeping the shiny's gonna lead them here to us?
We can lead them away.
Okay.
We shouldn't leave shiny.
Oh, I apologize to Grace, but Jim.
And I'll walk over to Jim and reach up and take one of his big fingers.
Set you down. The ghost of holding you, technically.
Jim. I'm really sorry that Grace and I completely fucked that guy up before you had a chance to do anything to him. Boom.
You were spectacular.
We think Grace did it.
It was largely Grace, but Knots is not going to ignore any credit that might come her way.
Call me reckless, but I just do want to pitch that if we find the bandit camp and kill whichever ones of them remain, then we can eat their dinner and sleep in their bedrolls and feel safe and then go home with the booty.
Did you like me a good booty?
The handcuffs said a lot. So, yeah, I know. We know.
What if... Okay, what if we follow it? I mean, they gotta be making some noise, right? What if we just follow it quiet? Find the camp, and make plans from there.
Are you capable of that? Quietly,
Of course
I
I am. I was just very excited about summoning my very first, mud twig
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
We should move instead of staying here, though.
Let's start moving.
Well, hold on, because they think that they're dead, so the compass being here makes a little bit of sense, so I think we have a little bit of time.
That is true.
That's a good point.
I didn't make any notes of this fellow's name, so I don't think we got a name. Does that sound
We
right?
did.
Did we get a name?
I did. You asked his name.
I don't remember what it was.
staring at you.
It's okay, I don't remember anything. There's a reason why I asked.
So, while I was having the knowledge of your existence squeezed out of my head, I also just happened to forget your name. What was that again?
She got pretty hitting hard. Her head got hit pretty hard. We all did.
I don't think you've earned it.
I mean, that's fair. How does one earn the name of a stick my twig, awesome fellow like yourself?
I don't know, maybe about not forgetting about me. We'll just start with that.
Okay, so if I did not forget about you for like 5 whole minutes,
Oh, longer than that.
how about for every 5 minutes, I don't forget about you. I'll read about you. Give me a letter in order of your name. I can sequence. Can't just be like random. Cause I'm
How about if you remember me every hour? Maybe you'll earn a letter.
Little bead of sweat runs down. Okay.
E.
We think she's got a head injury.
That makes a lot of sense.
And she got hit again this time.
Mhm. It's all down here all downhill from here.
Alright, so what's the plan? Are we going to mess some people up? Or are we going to nap and then go mess some people up?
My vote is for nap and then mess people up. I think the question now is, do we stay here because the compass was known to have been dropped here so they might not think it's suspicious to move, or do we move in case they come back for the compass?
My vote is to stay here, but in the trees.
We can stay and watch while you rest somewhere else.
What if we went off a little bit and had this tiny fellow made of dirt and grass and rocks?
Muck. I'm made of muck.
Like, everyone could see there's like, my hand reaches like I want to poke him, just see what he's made out of. But I don't.
He gives a little
Ah!
Muck. I'm gonna call you Muck for now. What if we have Muck stay here with the compass, and then he can fly to us if there's problems? We'll just be like right over there, right? Within safe distance to save you, Muck.
Yeah, I super trust that face.
We can do it.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
I buy that.
Yeah.
We think Buck can go with you. We can do it.
Just a long moment of mucking.
Sorry, Court, are you saying you agree with the plan of leaving Muck there, or are you saying you can stay with the compass while Muck goes?
Court's saying he can stay, but he always talks
Okay.
about himself in we.
I was just double checking that's what I thought you meant, but
We can watch the shiny.
Okay. It'd be nice if certain creatures that were summoned to do things actually did things, though.
I did exactly what you told me to. I would have sat here with it if you told me to.
You know, I don't actually know that that's what you did. You might have just been, like, sitting in the tree over there watching me get my butt handed to me.
No, I was up in the air looking for the city that isn't visible.
Can I tell if Court actually wants to, like, be there for the for the compass to like protect it, or if he just wants the compass.
I love it.
I mean, Court does
Yes.
love shinies.
I am down. I will have you give me both of you will give me contested instinct rolls. These will not generate hope or fear. It's just going to be whoever has the larger number.
It's a 12.
18.
So, does he just want the shiny, or is he just willing to play
It's
bait?
a little both. He doesn't want to lose the shiny, but he seems very confident that he can watch this better than the spirit.
Go.
Okay.
Just
Hold on.
be careful, Court. I'd hate for you to get eaten while we're all elsewhere.
We'd be fine.
Great.
Yep.
So,
Yell if you need anything, and we'll hear you. We'll come running.
We will.
So Court is gonna stay with the compass. How far away are you guys moving away to rest?
Or like there's some trees or something? That aren't, like,
Yeah,
too
there's
far
a bunch.
away?
I mean, there's a bunch of trees around. It's just a matter of like how close you want to be to Court.
I am going to, as we're moving off, just have, I'm going to tell Kavoon to kind of like, hey, you know, go rest in that tree right there with the big branch. Just keep an eye on Court. And if anyone comes to, you know, mess it up, then just go grab them and carry them back out of there towards us.
Okay.
Before Jim walks off, Court will pull a little bit at his fur. And you yell if you need us. Little big friend.
I'll do that.
So Court will move off into the wood line a little. All this nice damp fog, probably got nice, lots of moss on the side of trees. He'll like squish into that and spin a stress to become hidden. And just kind of rest
Absolutely.
there and watch.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. How far away do the rest of you move? Are you like far? Are you very far? Are you like hearing distance away? How far away do you want to be from?
I would like to be hearing distance.
That's
Okay,
a little
so
weird
hearing
just leaving him there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
so
what?
just we can't. I think she's asking that of you, Jeremy.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear
No,
her
I'm
question.
asking you.
Oh, well, I didn't finish saying what I said because people were talking.
Oh.
No, I was going to say is that hearing distance is outside of very far range, although you would still be able to hear him if he yelled for you. If that's how far you want to be.
I'm fine with very far or just outside of that.
Yeah, you guys. Go ahead.
Nope.
No,
Go.
what were you gonna say? Say
I
what
was
you're
gonna say let's do very far. Let's do very
Okay.
far.
Okay. You guys settle in a very far distance away from Court. Court has hidden themselves with the compass. All of you may get a short rest. So you can choose 2 actions. Court, you cannot help anybody else. You can only do things for yourself.
Understood.
Alright, I'm gonna repair my armor because I'm at 6 of 7 slots.
Yeah.
Anyone have wounds that still need to be cleared up?
I have one.
Because I can.
Can you do?
Go ahead.
Sorry, no, you finish.
Oh, I was just gonna say I can help and clear up.
Yeah, so you can repeat actions. That is one of the things that they changed. So now you don't have to choose two separate ones. You can repeat actions. You are allowed to do that. So, like, if you cleared some stress and still had more stress, you could clear stress twice, or repair armor twice, or repair armor and then repair someone else's armor. You are allowed to double up. You still just only get to do 2 actions.
Just do you need help healing up, or do you have that as your...
I feel like armor is the thing that I'm trying to...
Okay, so I can't...
Was that 6, I rolled 2.
Oh no, I can do an armor. Yeah. It's
Yeah, you can
stress.
help repair armor.
Excellent.
Stress is the one that's you can only do for yourself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Jim is patching up his wounds and blowing off a little stress. And he looks healthy and rested. Doesn't really need a whole lot of help.
I rolled a 4 to help you repair your armor.
Sick. I fully repaired. Let's go.
And Grace, are you all healed up, or do you still need help?
I have 1 hit point marked, so I don't need a lot of help, but it would be appreciated if...
You should probably heal yourself.
Me? Or...
Yeah, you still have 2 hit points, right?
Shh.
Heal yourself!
Heal yourself.
I have 4 hit points. 4. I'm down
I know.
2.
But I meant you. Yeah, that's what I meant.
I help Grace heal 2 hit points.
She only had 1. She was saying she
I
only
know.
had 1 marked, not
I
that she
know.
only had 1 left.
I rolled it because I had to. Because it says roll a d4.
Oh my god. Alright.
Alrighty. Grace, what did you choose?
I cleared stress. I cleared a little bit of stress. And then I also am preparing, so I'm gaining 1 hope.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Oh wait, I still have 1 more. I'm debating between preparing or HP. I don't know which one to choose.
If you prepare... Wait, you still have HP down? Oh, no, it was your armor I rolled. Sorry.
Yeah, armor is...
If you do
if
prepare,
people
you can get
prepare-
2 with...
No, that's only on the long rest.
That says...
Yeah.
Did they change it for the short rest?
Yeah.
I'm checking. It's being very slow. Let me check my...
It's thinking.
Oh, yeah. Then yeah, you guys, if somebody else wants to prepare, then you guys can get 2.
Okay. I will also prepare then so that we can both get 2.
And
then I'm also going to take a stamina potion.
Go for it. I need Knot and Kavoon to give me instinct rolls, but since it's Kavoon, all their rolls are with your agility. So.
All right, so for Kavoon, that is a 10. Oh, that is a crit.
Nice. Yeah. You can take a hope, and if Kavoon has a stress, Kavoon can clear the stress. Otherwise, you can clear a stress.
Kavoon is stress-free.
That creature is just along for the ride.
Right? And then...
look,
did you want me to roll one as well? Or was
nope,
that for
this
both
is
of us?
for Kavoon. That was for Kavoon.
Okay.
I need Court to roll.
Perfect.
Knots is Kavoon's stress.
Doesn't
Yeah.
Kavoon know it?
So that will be 11 with hope.
You can take your hope. You don't notice anything, Court. You're absorbed in your rest and looking at the way that the very limited light you have shines off of this compass, off of the pearlescence within it. But Kavoon's ears like prick up from where they are in the tree, and they hear like low moans they recognize from when you guys were attacked during the night. So with your connection with Kavoon, you realize something is happening. You're not sure what, but you feel the like little bit of tension down the bond between the two of you.
Hey, everyone. Was I supposed to remember something?
Kavoon does drop down in front of where you are situated, but they cannot see you because you have hidden yourself, Court. But
Sure.
You do see Kavoon drop down in front of where you are located. And like in like a tense position with ears.
Or just watches. We don't think he was supposed to stay with me.
Still, like, we should probably put that on Core or something. Just as this feel like in my tummy or something.
I'm doing.
Well, you would instructions were to grab you and run towards you guys, but he can't see you, so he doesn't know where you are, so he's just standing in front of where your general area.
Let's not talk about it. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Court, you do see the mist starting to like contract and form, like the beginnings of when you were attacked the previous night and you saw some of the figures come out of the mist. It looks like figures are starting to form, about close range away from Kavoon. And Kavoon is like kind of tense position, just kind of bodyguard in front of you right now.
Okay.
But they haven't formed yet. The rest of your group, are you guys just running straight towards where Court was, or what are you guys doing?
And if the sense is that there's danger, probably.
Okay. Yeah, you guys start moving. You can hear Court, your group, kind of tromping through the woods in your direction. Is there anything that you would like to do in this moment, Court?
One quick question. So I may want to cast invisibility, but I don't know if that breaks my eye because it's not a move or an attack.
Let me pull your information up.
Actually, is he within touch distance? Kavoon.
Yes, because he dropped down like right in front of the tree that you're in, so he
Okay.
is within touch distance of you. I would say I will ask for a finesse roll, and if you beat the DC, then you will stay hidden while casting invisibility, if you wish.
Okay. $18?
Yeah, you will
With
stay
hope.
hidden. You can take your hope and then make the spellcast roll for the invisibility.
8 fear, so it fails to cast.
Yeah. So, with that failure to cast, the creatures, a group of like 5 of them, form right in front of Kavoon, and 2 of them spear out towards Kavoon. They are going to attack. I just have to pull up my information. Okay. There's a 13 hit Kavoon. Okay, so
It
two
does.
of them hit Kavoon for 3 physical each, but he just takes stress, so it's just 2 stress for Kavoon from those attacks as the wraith-like amorphous creatures solidify within the mist and come out and just spear him with solidified mist scratching across his flank.
I think the rest of us hear like the roar of irritation, usually saved for knots, but currently is somebody else is getting targeted with it.
So I will say that Court or Kavoon can make a move right now. The other 4 of you cannot yet. You will be able to shortly, though.
Can Kavoon see Court?
Kavoon cannot see Court.
Okay.
They have a pretty good idea of where Court is, because Court tried to touch them. But they do not know exactly where they are. Otherwise, they would have picked him up and ran, like your instructions.
He's gonna swipe with his claws at one of them.
Yeah, go for it.
That is a 14 with hope.
Yeah. Roll your damage.
4 physical damage.
Wow. With 4 physical damage, Kavoon swipes out, and both of the ones that struck him disperse into mist as their claw just swipes through the 2 of them.
I feel like Court sees, like, Kavoon puts his paw down, his ears go up, and he's like, and that's pretty much body language for, well, that was way too easy. And then his ears go back and he's like prowling around.
Court, would you like to make an action, or would you like to remain hidden?
I'll try to stay hidden and still try to touch him again.
Yeah, go for it. You can just make the spellcast roll. You made your hidden check, so.
Okay. Why is this macro? Let's see. That's a 8 fear.
That's what it was last time.
Yep.
Change your dice. Change your dice.
You try again, and once again, like, just with his little bit of shifting, you just can't quite get your hand on him to get the spell to hold. And with that, 2 more, so there's 3 left, 2 more move up to Kavoon, to strike Kavoon. And both of them hit. So it's another 2 stress to Kavoon, which I believe means that he retreats, correct?
He does.
So you see Kavoon get swiped, and their leg has been just kind of snapped. And so they just start like backing away, still looking at you like they're really sorry that they have to leave, even though they don't know where you are, but like looking in your direction, but they just back away from these creatures. At this moment, the other 4 of you come into the scene, and you see 3 creatures, 2 in front, 1 in back, kind of moving towards Kavoon, and Kavoon is backing away, like in a full limp.
Kavoon!
I just I've been trying to do the move silently thing with everyone, and I just start booking it towards Kavoon.
Yeah, give me an agility roll to get up to Kavoon.
That is a 19 with hope.
Take your hope. You manage to move up and get up to or in front of Kavoon if you wish to.
Yeah, I'll stand in front of Kavoon with like my little double-sided dagger, like held out threateningly at these things.
Yeah, they're now within very close range of you, and Kavoon is still backing up.
Like, if Knots took off, I would follow her.
Yeah, absolutely. You can give me another agility roll. You guys are within, you're like right on the edge of far range, so if you have something within that range, you can do it. I don't believe Triss does, so you can give me an agility roll, but for the others that have range.
Yeah, that is
What'd you roll?
8 with fear.
Oh.
Okay, so instead of taking fear or taking my turn, I'm just going to... Knots is running away again. This just keeps happening, and they get hurt or somebody else gets hurt every time. So you're going to take a stress, but you manage to get up right next to or in front of Knots, if you wish.
Switching out my dice.
So you can get up next to or in front of Knots.
I think I'll pull up, like, right behind her.
Okay. And it's still your guys' turn.
I think as Jim sees sort of the enemies come into view, his mechanical wings unfold, and he takes to the sky, flying towards them even more quickly. And sort of on the way in, I'm going to have him cast Bolt Beacon at the wraith-like creature that is the closest to Knots.
Yes, and Bolt Beacon is far. Yeah, so you can move up to close and give me the spellcast roll for Bolt Beacon. And make sure you spend a hope.
All right. That is a 19 with hope.
Yeah, that hits. Take your hope.
All right, so that is going to do 2d8 damage, which is 11 points of damage. And whichever creature I have hit is temporarily vulnerable. So I think that
true. This would be true, except your strike actually destroys all 3 of them. If you would like to explain what that looks like.
I think that the light inside Jim, the engine that powers his sort of clank mechanical part and allows him to fly, is also the light that he projects out from his eyes, and he's just so furious that these creatures are threatening his friends that this just pulse, this wave of brilliance just goes forward and essentially just dispels these things as if they were made from shadow itself and someone turned on a light.
Nice.
Yeah, they fully just disperse. You don't even see like the wisps of leftover shadow, since they're the same color as the mist surrounding you. So it kind of just looks like there's a bright flash of light that goes through them, and then it's like they just fade away into nothing. And that's it.
Something tells me that those are not the last ghosts we're going to see.
Why do you keep coming back?
I think there's a lot of dead people here. Hence, lots of ghosts.
Oh. Gross. Oh, Kavoon! There, come here. Come here.
Like pushing my head into his as I like slowly reach for his paw, trying to distract him from his injuries so he doesn't like eat my head when I start to wrap it.
He gives a little as you touch his injured leg, but he lets you wrap it.
He's such a good boy, Kavoon.
Yeah. So, Kavoon will be. You will be unable to use Kavoon, unless you clear his stress, or until your next long rest.
So out of curiosity, can Kavoon take the stamina potion? Okay.
Yeah.
I do get one out, and like I have a little water bowl for Kavoon, and I'll like mix it with some water because it kind of tastes weird, and I'll throw some of his like catnip in there to make sure he drinks it, and I'll go ahead and feed that to him.
Yeah. So roll a d4, and you can clear that mini stress from
One.
Kavoon. Well, he's available to you, but
Right?
but that sounds like a great place to leave off for a short break.
Ah. All
before
right.
we head into the rest of it.
Okay. Well, then we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Court will emerge from the woods. We were okay.
Yeah.
You were. Some stupid ghost attacked my cat.
Be right back. Welcome back. Let's jump into part 2 of Daggerheart the Broken Spine. We just leveled to 5.
Jeremy.
Oh, darn.
I was about to be like, what did I miss?
Jeremy, you're not even level 4 yet. This is like the second time you've tried this today.
Today.
Carly's just going to make all the rest of us level 5, and
Right. Still at 3, right?
I mean, Knots hasn't earned it yet. Kavoon will be leveled up.
I was going to totally say, if anyone needs to level, it's Kavoon, so.
The true MVP.
Kavoon level 20 anyways.
Right?
Only in stats, not in not in
heart.
mechanics. Yeah. You guys just finished a little encounter with some more of your mist wraiths. Kavoon got hurt quite badly as Court stayed hidden and the rest of you were a little bit of ways away. What would you like to do?
Well, I
Court
think
will walk. Oh, good.
No, you start.
Court will walk over to the compass and see if it's moved any.
It has not.
What does that
we're
mean?
deciding that they haven't, or at the very least, they haven't moved the compass.
What if the other person with the other compass is also dead?
I don't know what to say to that. Maybe, who knows?
I mean, there's a lot of these, like, ghosts that just keep popping up, and I feel like maybe we should assume that they got the other people.
Or they're waiting for us to come get the other compass, like we were waiting for them.
is it worth going to get another shiny compass to follow this, or should we head? Because like, isn't the city like over there somewhere?
That's a good question, Mark.
I gesture broadly off in the direction that we were heading.
Yeah, you believe you guys like on the edge of the city right now, like that you are on the edge of the city, meeting this like mist covered plains area that you're in. Yeah, you believe that you're on the edge of the city. It looks like the compass is pointing towards the city, but like towards the outskirts, so not towards the center. Like if you guys went straight into the city from where you are, towards the center, the compass is pointing like to like a different directional outskirts of the Wailing City.
We should go to the outskirts anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we need to get into the city anyway. I mean, going where the bandits are. If the rest of them are there, deal with them, though they're out of our hair. We can grab the other compass, that way in case we all get separated, we'd be able to find each other again. As long as we stay in two groups, so, buddy system.
Is there a part of the city that we know that we were supposed to be heading to?
There is not a specific part of the city that you know that you're supposed to be heading to. And I guess a better description is like if you're on a circle and you guys are on like the southern edge of the circle, the outskirts of the city on the southern edge, it's pointing towards like the, I would say, northwestern like edge of the city. So it's not pointing into the middle, it's pointing just a little off center. So you are on the outskirts, you think, of the city. You're just not in it yet, and it's pointing to a different outskirts.
We should get to the city and see if we can find an old house so we can, have a place to rest up if we have to stay here.
The headquarters.
Sure,
Close.
Nod. Sure.
I've always wanted my own headquarters. But it would be good because Kavin's not feeling great, and I'm concerned that, I don't want him to get hurt anymore.
We don't
fair.
think he should have stayed with me. We would have been fine.
Well, obviously not, because those things would have got you, but Kavin saved you.
Those things saw Kavoon. Didn't see us.
I mean, I wasn't here. I can't take your word over Kavin's word for it. So, we're just gonna call it a draw. And we should head this way.
Does he just point towards the center of the city, or does he point where the compass is pointing?
Towards where the compass is heading.
Okay. He's just gonna follow the compass?
Probably a good idea. Quietly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not just like,
So
We should watch for tracks.
that
yes,
too.
first, it's gonna be two group action rolls. The first one is gonna be for stealth. It's just a finesse roll, so pick one person to lead that. Yes.
My finesse isn't high, but I do have advantage from my Wildborn.
Nice.
Probably won't.
Well, it's a
be
group
good.
action roll, so everyone's gonna roll. It's just the lead person's roll is the one that is the final roll. Everyone else's helps.
Okay.
And then we need a person that'll do the lead roll for the keeping an eye out. So an instinct roll. But
So
we'll
I
start
have-
with stealth. Yes, what were you gonna say, Jeremy?
I was just say, so I've been leaning Knots into being a better tracker, so at this point I'd be a +3 for tracking. But if anyone has better than that, you should absolutely do the tracking part. But I should not do the stealthy part. Who am I rolling to help?
I can
I
probably
believe-
lead the stealth.
Yeah, Court is leading
Okay.
stealth. So if everybody else wants to roll their stealth.
You can do
17.
tracking.
And let me know what the 4 of you get, and then we'll hold on a second for your roll until you know what all modifiers you're getting, Court.
Okay.
Jim's got a 10 on the stealth roll.
Okay. And there's no hope or fear generation with this.
I think Grease did awesome.
I did awesome. It was almost a crit.
What'd you get?
I got a 19.
Okay.
14.
And 17.
Okay, it's a straight roll. We had 2 successes and 2 failures.
Okay. Uh, 20.
Yeah, you guys are moving through pretty quietly, you believe. You're managing to not disturb the mist too much. And as you guys like enter into the Wailing City proper, there's like overgrown cobblestone roads. Like if you've ever been to like a ancient Roman site, like there's still the roads there, but they kind of have like dirt and weeds growing up through them. And there are structures, but they're not like full structures. They're all like kind of broken down. There's like 1 or 2 maybe, because you can only see so much in the mist, that might be fully formed. But now let's have that instinct roll, unless your ability lets you roll with something else, Jeremy.
Oh no, instinct's great. And then I spend a hope to use my experience, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Although I think your gifted tracker ability uses agility. So you can roll yours with agility, but everybody else will do theirs with...
It is the same for me either way.
Yeah. I just meant your
Critical.
ability specific. Well, you were supposed to wait
Well,
for
I
everyone
did-
else to roll.
They have plenty of time to still roll. I just wanted to say critical.
I know, but you were supposed to wait. Now it doesn't matter what they roll.
No, I want to see how high the critical can get.
It doesn't matter, since
it's
like
a
double
critical.
ones at critical is the same as a double 12's critical.
But what if
Jeremy,
we all
can
crit?
we get that critical, but in Knott's voice?
Oh.
Critical.
Now I have to go back and listen because I don't have it on so I can hear it right now.
Like the tone that the voice modulator gives you, I just imagine like not like eyes wide, like slightly off skew, going critical.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, since this is a group action roll, you don't get to clear the stress or get a hope, but you do get the critical success. As you're moving through the city, you don't see or hear any signs of bandits for this first part of the travel. You do see, kind of as you guys are moving through, in various spots where the mist seems to like coalesce, you know, like they do with the ghosts and the wraiths. But you guys are passing through quietly and quickly enough that you guys bypass them, and you're not sure if they ever fully form or not. It's just sometimes you spot pieces in areas where the mist begins to thicken. I will say, with that critical success, I will let it roll over into the next series of rolls, as this was just like the first half of your travel into this city. So I'm going to need another stealth roll, presuming that Court is going to lead again. So if everybody else will roll their stealth, let me know what you get.
And still keeping my advantage, I'm assuming, due to the fog.
Yeah.
Jim rolls a 4.
Great.
What?
I'm guessing not double twos.
Nope. A 2 and a 3 with a -1 modifier.
No.
Okay.
I've got 15.
Okay.
I got 16.
Okay.
Also 15.
You can add a +3 to your roll.
Hey.
Thank you for carrying me.
That would be a 23.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah. You maintain your quiet presence, barely disturbing the mist. Just hugging the walls and kind of a couple times you have to cut through alleys to keep in the general direction of where the compass is pointing you. I need another instinct roll from everybody, agility from
I do have a question while we're going through here, because even though Knots is doing her best to stay on task, there are all these buildings around.
Mhm.
What are they ruined? Are they still in good condition? Are they is it obvious what happened here?
I will answer that in a second. What did
Perfect.
everybody roll, and what is your question?
Did Knots remember to remember the guy?
No, she actually mentioned that earlier. Was I supposed to remember something? Completely forgot.
21 on instinct.
Also
Okay.
21 on instinct.
Great.
16.
Great.
Also 16.
Hey.
Oh, we're doing good
So
with
this is
doubles.
actually going to be a straight roll.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Not critical. 15.
But you do have advantage
Oh, I have advantage.
because from your critical
Right.
this earlier.
Much better. 25.
Hey.
Okay. And then you wanted to know, yes, the buildings are mostly ruined.
Mostly.
Mostly ruined. There are a few that are still fully formed, but as you guys look over the ruins, the pieces that you can see, because you still only have a close viewing range, so you can't see the full scope
Mm-hmm.
as you move through. It seems like it's general wear and tear. It doesn't look like something came in and destroyed these buildings, like bomb blasts or magical blasts or fire or anything like that. It seems like it's just been the severe erosion over time and wear and tear and just nobody taking care of the place.
And are the buildings of the same style and construction as the Harbor City Shield Harbor? Is that right?
You can give me a knowledge check for that.
Sure.
Yes.
This will be great.
Court.
Yeah, are we seeing any bodies or anything as well?
You have not seen
Okay.
any bodies so far.
10 with hope.
They're buildings, and I mean they're made of stone.
Yeah.
And there's some stone buildings in Shield Harbor, so it's probably the same people.
Wow, it's like walking through Shield Harbor, but with fog.
And was
I
that
can
with
almost-
hope or fear?
That was with hope.
Okay, then you can take your hope.
Okay.
Any
So-
other questions before we resolve the 25 instinct, 25 perception?
Are there any because I know there were trees. As we've gone into the city, is there any sort of vegetation? Because I remember that Court had sensed that there was nothing there. Is it desolate?
No, it's not desolate. There are weeds and grass, and specifically, you remember Court sensed that there was no, there's no fungrels. There's no sentient, fungal mushroom life here. Not that there wasn't necessarily any kind of nature or natural life, just there was no fungal life here.
Bad for the mycelial network here.
And as you guys like cut through like, you know, alleyways and roads and stuff, you've passed like a couple places that are like very overgrown and look like they may have originally been like a park or something, because there's like a couple trees that are growing. They're not like nice looking trees, or at least from what you can see. You can't see much with the mist. They look like creepy looking trees. There's creepy looking trees sitting in the mist with overgrown like weeds and grass that's growing up like 2 feet plus tall. You can give me a instinct roll or another roll of your choice if you want to try and sense anything about them, since you've grown up in like a forest and abundant nature your whole life.
Oh, me? Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm like listening, I'm like, oh, okay. It's been a long day. What's the roll?
I said instinct, but you could could convince me of something else if you wish.
All of my mental stats are either the same or worse, so we'll go with instinct.
Great.
You
can't spend a hope and add your
yeah, I was gonna say I might
guardian.
spend a hope and add the Heart Guardian experience. Okay. Okay, that is 14 with hope.
You can take that hope. Something about the natural presence of this place is very conflicting to you. As in, for the most part, it feels like the opposite of home and the opposite of that like full-bodied, warm presence that the forest of your home gives you. But underneath that, like deep underneath that, there's a small hint of familiarity.
Interesting, okay.
Tiniest hint of it. Are there any other questions as you're traveling through the city before we resolve that instinct roll?
Have we seen any full buildings?
You've seen a couple that you believe are full buildings, but it's hard to tell when you only have a close visual range.
Should we stop and look at these? See if a good place for us to rest?
I'm going to take a couple of minutes. He's kind of been limping.
What time is it right now?
It's after sunset. It's dark now.
Okay.
I mean, not like a lot of time after sunset, but it's dark now.
It might not be a bad idea to rest for the night. It's getting dark. It's only gonna make our situation harder. So, yeah, do you want to inspect some buildings?
We think so. Not stumbles around in the dark too much.
I mean, there. Yeah. So, you guys think that you may be like, based on what you've seen and kind of the vibe of the city and the way that it's been on a map, you think that you've traveled maybe like a quarter to a half of like the radius of the city. So you know that depending on where they're located, or even to get to the center of the city, it's still going to be a little ways. Like it's a pretty large, ruined swath of land. I will allow that 25 to carry forward to find you do spot one of the houses or townhouses. It looks like it was like a series of like 6 to 8 like brownstone townhomes stacked next to each other, and the ones on the edges are like fully crumbling, but like one in the middle somehow seems to have like survived the erosion, and that it's only like the top floor maybe where there might be some damage. I will say with that 25 though, you also with your tracking spot a bunch of footprints heading in the direction that the compass is going.
Okay.
Like muddy, like boot prints, like from work boots or from armor. But also with the 25, there's a couple, and not like one or two, that veer off on one of the larger thoroughfares towards the center of the city.
Okay.
But you do manage to find this townhome as well.
And before we like call it, is the compass still essentially staying stationary? Like, I know we're moving around, but is it continuing to point in the same general direction? Okay.
Mm-hmm. In fact, even as you guys shift, it doesn't like shift much. Which indicates that you're not super close to wherever the compass is.
Right.
What do y'all say? Do you want to stay here for the evening? What could possibly be in there that's worse than what we've seen already, right?
I think the likelihood that we encounter ghosts anywhere is high, but here is less likely to encounter bandits, so...
I agree. I think we should probably hide here. Or find shelter here for now.
We think so too.
Maybe plan.
Yeah, you guys can feel free to go in and investigate this intact townhome if you wish.
The real question is, does Triss fit through the door?
You have to turn your head sideways and just kind of...
Yeah, you fit through the door. The doors look like similar to many places like Shield Harbor or other places that you've been that cater to a lot of different types of people. That, you know, the height of the door is like 8 to 9 feet. So you do have to stoop to get in, but it's not like a huge stoop for you. And then there's also like the smaller door that is like 4 feet tall. So there's like the 9 foot tall door, and then there's a 4 foot tall door attached into the space.
So no comedy of errors as Triss gets stuck in the door.
Not for this particular one. You've noticed other ones that have smaller doors, but the size of this door implies to you that whoever lived here was probably on the taller side, or at the very least had a lot of taller friends or family.
Cool.
But yeah, you guys can head into the townhome if you wish. Who's taking the lead?
I can
Portal
take
go
the
in.
lead. Oh.
Now
Portal
you get
do
stuck
it?
in the door as Court and you both try and...
Yeah, Court, as you enter first, you come into this home, and like everything here is built using stone, of various kinds. You come in, and to the right, it's a fairly narrow ish like entry parlor hall. And to the right there's like the hallway with doors that are coming off of it, and to the left there's the stairway that goes up to the second level, and then there's also a door right to the left at the bottom of the stairwell. For whichever direction you wish to go. It is very empty. Looks like if there was furniture or stuff in here, it is long gone and is just the stone bones of the house left.
Okay. Wait here. We'll be right back. And Cord will move towards the stairwell. Go up there first.
Yeah. Are you moving quietly?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Okay. 17 with hope.
Take your hope. And none of you can hear him move either. He moves straight up the steps, and curls around, because the stairs go up, and it curls around to a hallway that has doors going off of it, and you move through, and there's no doors in the doorways, but you like peek through empty rooms. Doesn't look like anybody's been here.
I will go back downstairs, trying to move quietly and check out the bottom floor as well.
Yeah, you move past, and once again, there's like no doors. There's just doorways, and the only place that has anything like that's formed about it, and not just like walls and like stone and grass coming through the floor, is the kitchen. You do find a space that has like an opening for like the old fire kitchen and like a metal grate that's like set in there. But there's like maybe some pieces of like stone or metal tools, things that haven't like rotted away, left across the floor, but not much. Otherwise it's empty, and it doesn't seem like anybody's been here in a very, very long time.
You'll sneak back. We think it's okay.
Perfect. Let's get some rest.
Is it misty in here?
Mm-hmm. There's no windows in the windows.
Is there a
Just
way to
open holes.
can we like stand this out the door or something? I feel like the ghosts come out of this stuff, and wouldn't it be safer it wasn't in here?
I don't think we have the ability to get rid of the mist.
Not us.
It's not
But-
going anywhere nuts.
Maybe
You're
if
blowing
we
as
sleep
hard as you
upstairs.
can.
It was worth a try.
It was still misty upstairs when you went upstairs too.
Well, I'll take first watch. I got your backs.
Is there any big rocks that we saw outside before we came in by chance?
Give me an instinct roll.
And did you say that out loud?
I'm asking Carly first, but
Because that would have reminded me about Muck.
Oh.
Muckles.
21 hope.
Oh yeah, you can.
Or
take
sorry,
your
21
help.
fear. Sorry.
Okay, I will take that fear. There were some large rocks to you, like like stone pieces from like the eroded buildings and things that could potentially be moved or used as rocks.
Big friend, wait here. We're going to get something. So he'll sneak outside, go to one of these big rocks and like hug it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use a stress to teleport back to the door.
Oh.
With it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We should make a trap.
And
When
this
can
this
you
rock is like
teleport?
maybe the size of your hand.
Oh, I could always teleport.
No, not you, Triss.
Oh.
It's like Triss's hand because
Oh,
you're
sure.
tiny. Triss is a giant.
What kind of trap are you thinking?
Well, we put it up here on the door. If someone comes in, drop on them and make some noise.
Not a bad idea. Does the door look like it'll support that rock if we, like, essentially prank it?
Like doors, because the doors would have been made from wood and they've like long since rotted away. So you would need to find like something to like rest it on or to trigger it on, or like make your own like kind of device trigger.
Gotcha.
You could potentially do that. I mean, you have like common supplies like strings and stuff like that, but it would be a check to try and set this.
I'll help.
I am not convinced that wraiths use doors.
We don't think so either, but there are bandits.
Who knows what else is in here? Did you see the other footprints that went off that way? Who knows
Did,
what?
and I can't for the life of me understand why we're not following them.
Kaboom needs his nappy time.
It's also dark.
Little Big Friend has a point. We think it is easier to kill them while they're sleeping.
But who's to say that they sleep at night? What if they are nocturnal and they're running around right now planning to kill us? Yep,
That's
I'm
actually
gonna
not.
The smart move would be to go to bed, right?
Yeah.
We think friends need sleep.
I just gently pat Knots on the head and I'm like, it's okay.
I mean, how is everyone doing? Because Jim does bring up a good point that if we can ambush them, that will give us an advantage.
I'm okay.
We just rest here for a little bit and let Kaboom get his feet back under him.
Yeah? Could your friend scout the camp for us? The muck one.
Oh shit!
Have him run amok.
I'll look around. Is Muck even with us, or did Muck just like bail?
Muck is where you left him
Oh, Jesus.
at the camp,
Perfect.
keeping an eye out.
I'll keep an eye out here while Muck keeps an eye out wherever he thought it was gonna be best to keep an eye out, which wasn't here. But if we just like take like an hour, probably. You never know what dangers might have happened there that you'll need to warn us about.
But also, your ability, the critter only stays until your short rest. So, he's
Okay.
actually gone.
Okay. I mean, I'm not
They got tired
sure.
of waiting on him.
I'm not sure that Knots quite gets that yet, but we'll find. I mean, she'll get it sooner or later. If we could do a short rest here, then we can
let's
do.
bring a short rest and then surprise attack.
Sweet. Then
Yeah,
I
go for it. You
will-
guys can take another short rest if you wish here. Is anybody like okay, I will say, how about this? It's a short rest, but you are in a dangerous place. So, unless you want to have nobody watching, one person needs to choose as one of their two options to keep watch.
Yeah, Court will keep watch.
Okay. So you can do one of your short rest options.
Sure. That's fine.
Everybody else can do two.
So out of curiosity,
Sorry, just
No.
I apologize because I had to step away for a moment. Did I miss something exciting while I was out, or are folks just exhausted from their last hour-long nap?
think
Kavoon got injured, and I think Knots is just really worried about Kavoon because
And it's
Kavoon got
nighttime,
pretty wrecked. And
like
it's
we've been
nighttime.
traveling all day, so
I think
it is.
we're.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
Just making
No.
sure I hadn't missed anything. Fair enough.
I think the idea is that we're going to short rest and then take your idea of surprise attacking the bandits because we're all doing pretty decent. And then we'll eventually long rest.
So a rules question as far as Kavoon goes, for clearing his stress, can he clear his own stress, or is it something that somebody else has to do?
So it says it under here that whenever you use the clear stress downtime action on yourself, it automatically clears the same amount of stress
Perfect.
on Kavoon. So,
Thanks.
You clear your stress by petting Kavoon.
Right. Yeah, I just pretty much like snuggle up in the great ball of fur that is Kavoon, and just like,
Yes, sir.
and I cleared all of his stress. 3.
Nice.
Which means I've got another action if anyone wants to do anything.
Want to
Team-
prepare with me for 2 hope?
I will
There you
totally prepare with you for 2 hope.
I mean, anybody that prepares can get 2 hope.
Prepare? Anyone? Prepare?
I was gonna say, if someone has an extra, downtime thing and can heal me, I could also prepare and get hope.
Oh.
Well, you already
If
used
not,
one to
I'll-
clear stress.
Yes, I use one
I
to
can
clear
help.
stress.
I have literally nothing to do.
Oh, are you
Okay,
sure?
cool.
Yeah, if I was any shinier, you could see me from orbit.
Sick.
Cool, then I think, are you also preparing Court?
No, I'm going to clear stress.
Perfect. So that means the 4 of you, I think, get 2 hope. Everyone except Court.
Wow, I
Keeping
cleared
watch.
4. Yeah,
And
Court will be
then-
downstairs, enjoying the quiet a little bit while they're upstairs resting and keeping an eye out.
And then Jim is healing me. Yes?
He's also planning on how he's going to steal Jim for being so shiny.
So if Jim would roll a d4 to see how many hit points he clears from Triss.
One of these days, Jim's just going to wake up. He's going to be a brain and a pile of fur, and all the shiny bits are going to be gone.
Oh no.
That's a 4. So 4
Sick.
hit points.
Tristan's rolling into this fresh. Let's go smash some bandit skulls.
Just for full context, and a little bit of roleplay, you notice that Grace's armor does not look as buffed up when she took the staff.
Interesting. Your armor doesn't look as buffed up.
Meaning I went down 2 armor points because I had to put my
shit.
shield away.
Oh,
Oh,
the
no.
shield. That makes sense.
I had a shield.
Well, but you're going to be standing back there going pew 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 with the
Yeah, but now
staff,
now she can attack from range.
Yeah.
I could have attacked from range before.
I mean, what? Before you had hand runes, which is still only very close, right? And then you got a rapier, which is melee, and now you have a staff, which is far.
Yes, but I also have Unleash Chaos.
I mean, yes, but you don't have to spend You don't have to mark or stress to do your staff.
Fair.
You can do your best non-laser monkey impression. Or, sorry, non-monkey laser monkey.
Magical girl.
Yeah.
I can live my magical girl dreams.
Yay.
Yeah. I will say, not sorry, Court, if you could
Yes.
give me a instinct roll for your watch.
21 with hope.
Take that hope
Man, this advantage is paying off.
in this situation. Oh, we didn't do that. I forgot to do that. Your Wanderborn thing is different now. Jeremy.
I don't know what you're saying, but okay.
The Wanderborn, instead of having the nomadic pack, at the beginning of every session randomly gets one of the other community abilities.
Huh.
I'm not a Wanderborn.
No,
No, I know. I was saying, but Jeremy could have potentially
Oh.
gotten like the same one that you have right now,
Gotcha.
which would have affected all of his rolls. Or could have gotten like the one that Triss has and had advantage to not being heard, and all of that stuff. So if you want to figure out which one you have, Jeremy, so you know for the next
Sure.
20 minutes what
Right.
ability you have.
Don't wait for me on that, though. Let's.
Okay. But yeah, no, you keep an eye out and watch through, and the mist moves through, and you think you see on the edge of your vision towards the center of town, the like coalition of mist into ghostly forms, but nowhere that's close to you, and nothing that seems to be noticing the group of you.
I would like to apologize to everyone. I clicked mute and apparently it did not go through, so I apologize for chewing in everyone's ear.
Oh, good.
Between Jim and Triss, which seems to be the most or least stealthy?
I don't know who has the smallest finesse bonus. But
Plus
I
one
think
to finesse, but I
Triss
have the
also has
advantage.
advantage. So probably Jim.
Yeah, I just have a -1 to my finesse rolls, and that's just it.
Court will sneak up on Jim and try to touch him.
Yeah, give me a hide roll, and Jim, give me an instinct roll, please.
Well, the hide actually is horrible. It's 10.
15 on the instinct roll.
10 with what?
Hope. Sorry.
And what was your instinct roll with?
15 with fear.
Okay. You can take your hope, but what were you trying to do? He fully sees you trying to touch him.
I try to grab his fur and turn him invisible.
So you see a creepy little mushroom coming up and just going to grab your fur without saying anything.
But is it the first time, really?
I think Jim just sort of looks down at him. Just like fully looking like straight at him, but lets it happen.
Yeah, Court tries to do like a Drax and like stops for a second, and then like slowly moves down, like he can't see me, and then grabs it.
Yeah, give me your spellcast roll for invisibility.
I've got 15 on that, so I will spend a stress. And for the next hour, Jim is invisible.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah. As you take this time though away from the entrance to your abode to go put invisibility on Jim, something happens. And when you guys turn
Sorry, I thought we were
back-
moving at this point. My bad.
Yeah, no, you were about to,
Okay.
but like you turned your back to go touch him as
Gotcha.
you guys like were about to move out. So you got your short rest, and this was like just as you guys were about to leave. But as you guys all turned back to the doorway into your abode, there is a figure standing there.
Hard pass.
No. Next encounter.
Thank you. Next. Thank you. Wait, wrong pop starts.
So, all of you lose a hope.
Uh-oh.
As this figure, similar to the wraiths and little ghostly minions you've been fighting, seems to be made of the mist itself. But out of the mist, there is these glowing, like ice blue eyes that are just staring at all of you, piercing into each of your souls in this moment as you lock eyes with it, as you turned around. And you just hear this deep voice that echoes within your brains saying, "Interesting." Would you like to do anything?
Nope, nothing interesting here. Please move along.
I think Triss is like acts out. It's like, who are you?
You come to my home, wondering who I am? Well, let me tell you. And with that, I need all of you to make an agility reaction roll. Please.
Oh, no.
Okay.
It's gonna go real bad.
Come on. Okay.
That's a 20. With fear, if it matters.
Reaction rolls don't matter.
Okay.
For fear, hope.
Jim's got a 16.
I also have a 16.
Court wasn't expecting this at all, so he's got a 10.
And what
I
did
got a
Grace get?
15.
Okay, so everybody but Court will take half damage from this.
Fun.
Bye, guys.
Oh, I've rolled really well. I'm so sorry, guys.
I'm so sorry.
That's 29 points of magic damage, which means that it's 15 points of magic damage to each of you, 29 to Court.
That hurt.
It did
As
hurt.
the mist seems to just form into shards that pierce through all of you before dissipating back into the mist.
Is it possible for me to use I am your shield in this
Not on a
instance for
reaction.
Court? Okay.
No, because it's affecting all of you. It's an AoE. If you weren't in the AoE, you could use it on a person of your choice. But since you are in it, you cannot.
Okay.
What was the half total again?
Actually, I
Oh,
need to
15. It was 15 for everyone except for Court. Court is 29.
Okay.
So this is an attack against me, right?
It's not a direct attack. What are you trying to
Okay.
use?
I was just thinking whether the dagger actually would reduce the damage any or not.
Oh, no, you can use it.
Okay.
Let me know what numbers you roll.
Okay. 4 and a 3.
Unfortunately, that does not match any of the dice that I rolled.
Okay.
It was 48, and I rolled 2 8s, a 7, and a 6.
Ooh,
I rolled real high.
brutal.
But yes, you can. Yeah, anytime you take damage, you can use that. It doesn't have to be a direct attack.
Okay, well, screw this guy.
We haven't long rested, so I don't have my unstoppable ability.
No.
Immediately responding, or are you guys just kind of stuck?
Oh yeah, Trish is immediate. Trish already had her axe out. This guy is AoE's up. Fuck that guy.
Okay, I'm just asking. I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoever would like to respond,
I
absolutely try and respond.
axe to the face.
I will magical girl the shit out of this guy.
And
I believe we had axe to the face first.
Yeah.
So
No, do her first. But I'm just letting you know that I would like to magical girl the shit out of this guy.
All right.
Jeremy, did you have a question?
oh no, and I was just saying, and then I'll make an attack as well. But
Yeah,
Ladies first.
Yes.
The 3 girls first.
Triss.
That is a 15 with fear.
15 hits.
Let's go. Axe to the face. Let me dig out some details. Give me a second.
I am glad that it's night, so we can go ahead and take that long rest after that.
I know, I'm looking at like my abilities, I'm like, oh shit. I'm Alright. Terrible. Okay. That is 9 physical damage.
Okay. Yeah, you swipe your axe across this glowing beast thing that is looking at you, and you seem to just slide right through it, and you just hear a deep laughter on the wind as his body fully disappears and the eyes blink out, and you just hear I'll see you later.
He doesn't reappear, does he?
You can give me an instinct roll.
So close. That's 24.
With
hope.
take your hope.
Yay.
You are he's nowhere around. I mean, there's a bunch of mist, so he could be anywhere, but he's nowhere around.
I put my staff down and I'm like, he's gone.
I take it back, there is something worse than ghosts.
You said no one lived here.
Apparently my assumption that the abandoned building was abandoned was false. I don't know what to say to that.
But he
What
said
What was that? We don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
but yeah.
I'm calling him Lord Stinky Mist.
I
looks
like
like-
that.
What?
Water has been sucked out of him. He's like a little shrunken in and like brown on the edges.
Yeah,
I go
rolled
and hug Corey.
high. I feel so bad.
Do you need some of this?
And I'm gonna take out a healing potion.
We could use a little, but friends need it first.
I think you need it.
I take it and go over to Court and give it to him. No.
We established
no,
that you have
take
to
it-
like bathe
no.
him to drink, so
No, I like gently put it in his hands and just give him a hug.
Aww.
Aw.
We thank you, friends. Cord will give you a little hug back and not even try to steal anything.
Wow, you are hurt.
No, but you're gonna put more spores in my bag.
More little babies.
Do you want to roll the d4 since you're giving it to me?
Yeah, I'll roll the d4. 2.
Got most of that back.
Sorry, it wasn't lore.
No, that's good. Do we continue?
Yeah, do we
Think-
keep going with the plan to get the bandits? People still down for that?
I
I
mean,
think so.
I'll do whatever the group wants to do. I just want to make sure that everyone's okay.
Alright.
If this was that
Well-
guy's house, we should definitely leave.
Yeah.
We don't want to be here when he comes back.
Mhm.
Alright. Keep moving then.
I will look at the compass real quick as we go.
Yeah, the compass seems to be pointing in the same direction that it has been since you got it.
So the question is, are we going where the larger group of people went, where the compass is pointing? Or are we going to follow those couple of footprints that went off towards the center?
I think the idea was to attack the bandits' camp.
Okay.
You still there, little big friend?
Absolutely.
Says the
Awesome.
disembodied voice.
So you guys are gonna head towards the where the majority of the footprints went, still following the compass.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to need a group stealth roll again. So if the four of you besides Court would roll and tell me what you get.
That's
It's finesse.
12.
Okay.
Man.
17 for Jim and whatever effect being invisible has.
Advantage.
Yes.
So you can roll your hope dice again and take whichever of the two you wish.
That is 12.
Stick with the 17.
Okay. And Grace?
16.
Okay. It's a straight roll.
Okay. Looks like a 14.
Shaken by this encounter with this mysterious figure in the doorway, you guys set off in the direction of the compass. But you guys can immediately tell that something different. You're not on the ball. You're a little distracted, and every once in a while there's you guys make a noise, step in the wrong place. I mean, you're not like super loud, but you're just not on
Looking
top
over
of
our shoulder
things.
for that guy.
Yeah, on top of things like you normally would be. So I will say for this this keeping an eye out roll, which I presume Knots will be leading again, it is going to be at disadvantage for everyone, which means that it's a straight roll for you, Court.
Well, that would be a crit. 22.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
Wait, so does that not matter then for the rest of us to roll?
Well, he's not leading. He's
I'm not
not leading the
leading, yeah.
roll.
Oh, okay.
Knots is leading. So
So disadvantage doesn't matter.
no,
for
it's
the rest of us.
disadvantage for all of you. His was a straight roll because he has advantage. So let me know what you guys roll.
I just critted.
Well, you go roll with disadvantage, and
This
maybe
is,
hope that
instructional,
your
right?
hope dice is
Yes.
higher because you have to take the lower, and then it would still be a crit.
Well, it can't get lower than that. Yeah, no, I critted. I got
Okay.
2
Nice.
ones.
Hey!
Jim got a 3.
Okay,
What are we adding to this again?
it's your instinct.
Okay. Then that is 14.
Okay, you're gonna have a +2 to the roll.
22. No,
Hey.
25.
Oh shit.
No.
So even though your distraction is causing you to not be as quiet, it does mean that your ears are like straining for any sound you could possibly hear or find, especially because you only have 30 feet of vision. And as you guys are getting to the point where you believe you're like parallel with where the center of the city is, like you've come from the south, and so you think you are now basically a little bit west of the center of the city, so you've come up parallel with the city center. You hear the very light sounds of like breathing and the small shifting of figures, almost as if someone or someones are laying in wait. And I think that is going to be a great place
No!
to leave off for next
Open
session.
those doors!
Mostly because it'll take too much time.
That's
It's a surprise party. It's my birthday.
Oh, I didn't know they knew that it was my birthday.
Awesome. Thank you all so much for this. Carly, yes, you want to say something?
For you, you have been tracking these bandits, so you will get your extra evasion against these bandits from your gifted tracker ability.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
So
Looking forward to forgetting that. Okay. I'll make a note so that next week I'll remember that. Does anyone have stuff coming up that they want to throw out there?
It's kind of super last minute, but if you are in the Burbank area and you need something to do tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m., I am singing a bunch of songs from movies with the Burbank Chorale at a church in Glendale. If you want to know more about it, just message me on Instagram and I will send you all the deets.
Nice. That's
Awesome.
exciting.
Yeah.
I'm not anywhere near that, or I would absolutely go check that out. Sounds fun.
But don't worry, Jeremy. It'll be all recorded and on YouTube by next week.
Sweet. Nice.
Very nice.
Anyone else? Stuff coming up? Fun things? All right, well, tomorrow at 2 p.m., come back to this channel as we do Encephalon Gorgers on the Moon, the D&D one-shot done, published by Prog Dog Games. And then Wednesday we're back to some more D&D with For the Horde of the Dragon Queen, also at 2 p.m. in the afternoon Eastern. And then next Friday, we'll be back doing Daggerheart, the Broken Spine. So be awesome. Hit that subscribe button or follow or whatever it's called. Also, see if this is the right button. It is.
I think
Follow. What's that?
I think it's like, follow, and obey.
Perfect. I like it.
Correct.
Right. Go follow all of those socials that are up there for both for the players and for the channel, and go follow, like, and obey. Like, follow, obey. Is that the right order? On
Yes.
YouTube as well. We're going to raid somebody. Who should we raid?
I don't know.
Oh,
You're
Vulcan
the one
Myth
that
is
can
still
see it.
streaming.
Yeah. Long Lost Lore is pretty cool.
We'll head over to Vulcan Myth and see the they probably are going to be wrapping up soon too, but the end of their current vampire episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Take care.